Hi, welcome back to Psalms today, looking at Psalm 98. And this one kind of echoes a little bit of what we saw in Psalm 96. Remember that one, declare his glory to all the nations. Well, this is kind of the response to that declared glory of God to the nations theme from 96. Here it is. I'll just show you the whole thing. The invitation at the start is sing to the Lord a new song. For he has done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm have worked salvation for him. This word salvation is going to get repeated a little bit. The Lord has made known his salvation. He has revealed his righteousness in the sight of the nations. He has remembered his steadfast love and faithfulness to the house of Israel. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our God. And so it's talking about what God has done, not only to the house of Israel, but also in the sight of the nations, all the ends of the earth. So we've got this kind of local, but also very global focus to this psalm. And the invitation is to make noise, right? God has made known, circle that there, he's made known his salvation, he's revealed his righteousness and remembered his steadfast love. So God has communicated, and the invitation is to respond with noise. And I'll show you what I mean by that. I'm not just describing the way I sing, but the idea of it being vocal, verbal, musical is going to come through. Notice the next 10 lines of this psalm. Make a joyful noise to the Lord, all the earth. Break forth into joyous song and sing praises. Sing praises to the Lord with the lyre and the sound of melody, with trumpets and the sound of the horn. Make a joyful noise. Every line, it seems to be talking about this, making noise, singing, celebrating, responding to God. And if we don't do it, let's get creation joining in as well. Let the sea roar and everything in it, the world and those who dwell in it. Let the rivers clap their hands. Let the hills sing for joy together. Every line through these 10 lines is saying noise. There needs to be a noisy response to celebrate what God has done, a response to his revelation of his goodness, revelation of his faithful love, steadfast love and faithfulness, his salvation, his righteousness. This should be coming from everyone, everywhere. And so the final verse of the Psalms, got verse 8 there, just repeated. We've got this rivers clapping and hills singing before the Lord, for he comes to judge the earth. He will judge the world and the peoples. And how will he do that? He'll do it with righteousness and with equity. He's a good God. He's not local, he's global, and he's good. And that's the reason that everybody should be worshipping him. So take a look through Psalm 98. Maybe it can stir some vocal response in your heart and in your life, and then share it with somebody else, the encouragement that this is God's plan and this is the right response to the goodness of God's salvation.